my heart feels pregnant is how I felt coming in today, because there's been this shift. Some of the things that I want to address today are anchoring our vision, anchoring the vision for the future, for our now, for our present, but also anchoring in the future and really letting that draw us to it. I want to make sure that we are consuming that which is going to help us anchor our vision. And so this is a challenge with all of the information. And, if you're aware of, either side of the number of sides there are to take, there are rabbit holes to get sucked into. And I don't know about you, but I have people sending me literally hundreds of videos and memes and emails and articles and papers every day. It can be overwhelming. So then when I consume this information, I notice this feeling of like, I'm not totally present. I'm not sure, processing information. And, it's like the flux. So when that happens, it's so important to be able to clear, just be able to clear that, get back into your center, get back into your heart space, get back into your body and presence, and then decide, well, what do I believe? What do I anchor into in this? What is my highest vision? What is my highest choice? And to keep coming back to that. And that's why it's so important to have a vision that you're anchored into. Now, I mean, always, but now more than ever before, to know where you are going, to know what you're being driven by, to know what you're anchored into is so very valuable. That is what will bring you back from the rabbit hole, from the spin, from the unknown, to have something that you can focus on, anchor into, and remember with your being. And so that will be the body of our activation today. I also want to talk about, a little bit about finding that commonality with others when the world is really divisive and points fingers and places blame. It's of course we're going to have our beliefs, our ideas, our feelings about things. But I would challenge each of us to step into a space of just allowing someone else to share maybe an opposite or a very different viewpoint. Just communication and allow, like, listening, allow yourself to listen to someone that has an opposite idea or viewpoint on the world at this time, and not for the sake of changing, just for the sake of being present and hearing and listening for the commonality. Like, what do we all want here? And I've been practicing this in my own world. And the thing that I constantly just come back to is we all want a better world. Everybody wants to feel good, or at least better than they do. Everybody wants things to be better, ultimately. I mean, I think it could be that simple. And so, going into listening, we do sometimes get caught up in the negative side of, well, it can't be better until, or it can't be better because, because there are people that do that. But to sit and listen is really powerful. And, something that I've experienced, it's really interesting too, is that sometimes when I listen to people and really just give my presence and listening, they get confronted. But it's not by me, it's by themselves, because they're not used to being listened to or heard or even accepted in some cases. And then it becomes this gift of it's of generosity, the generosity of listening, and then being with what's there and allowing that person to be where they are without the need to change them, because everyone is where they are for a reason. Everyone is where they are because that's where their life has brought them to, and they're in the perfect place for them right now. And I find so much of the time, I'm guilty of this as much as anyone else, will go into a conversation with the intention to be heard, with the intention to change somebody's ideas or opinions. And there's pressure in that. And people feel, we're all at some level empathic. People feel that pressure. And that's actually like the magnetic push away. When we go into a situation to change someone or to tell them this is how it is, or how can I convince you, or, rather than like pulling back and listening and just being that open space holder to receive the best of that person, it's amazing what can shift. And then when we do that in generosity, we naturally create an opening for them to say, how do you feel? Or what are your thoughts? Which we may or may not contribute, but that, with the point simply being, I'm here to, yes, to witness, to share, to find commonality, to hold space, to just be, to be loved, to be present. And that takes presence, especially if you have a strong stand on something and you want deep down to convince them, or you're convinced, maybe you're convinced that something else is true. So just as a practice, that's a challenge for this next couple weeks going forward, to see if you can go into deep listening of someone with an opposing or very different view on the world than you have. And also in consuming your mental diet, to really be choiceful in what you're consuming. Right now, what I'm feeling and finding and seeing is it's such fertile ground right now for our thoughts, our feelings, our inspirations, and our intentions are creating the next world. And if we are just allowing ourselves to be at effect of what we're consuming from others, then how are we being conscious creators? So really to anchor in to your vision, your creation, your intention, your inspiration now, and allow that to be the thing that inspires your reality. This is the anchor for our stepping into this new earth experience. The new earth that we're creating for ourselves is now, like right now in this moment. And I think that's why I started this saying, like, I feel, my heart feels pregnant with possibility. While I'm aware of all of these things going on out here, the feeling of possibility of where we're going and what's happening now is truly exciting. And I want that to be contagious. I want everyone to feel that excitement of, what we're experiencing right now in the world is an effect, and this is always true of ourselves and globally. What's happening now is an effect of what went before, of the past, essentially. What I'm experiencing now in the world is a result of the past, of past thoughts, feelings, and actions. And what the world is experiencing is the effect of the past thoughts, feelings, experiences, and actions of the world leaders, of our communities, of our educational system, of all of these, the medical system, all of the systems that we put in place. They're at this point now where if they aren't in alignment with the highest good of what the community, what the people want to create, they must crumble. They must crumble in order to be rebuilt, and rebuilt in a much better way that is going to be uplifting for all of humanity. So I find it to be a really exciting time, and that is what our activation is going to be about. And I want to jump into that. So go ahead and get yourself in a comfortable position. You can, if you want to have a sip of water, taking a drink of water before breath work or meditation puts your body into like a peaceful state. We don't drink water when we're in fight or flight. So it's just a signal, little signal to the body. Everything's okay. Everything's peaceful here. We're safe. Okay, and for new listeners, when I say I am, if I say I am in the activation, please know that I am speaking of the global I am, the universal I am, not me personally I am. When I do these meditations, activations, I tend to step out of my personality. And so I allow the language, the activation, the experience to come through me rather than from me. So just for anyone that might hear that and wonder, it's I am is I am, the totality, the great I am, not the individual I am. Okay, so let's just begin by closing your eyes and deepening the breath, tuning your awareness to your breath, breathing deeply into the belly. And as you're breathing, let each breath be informed through the heart, bringing your peace and presence into the body with each breath. And as you're breathing, bring your awareness into your heart center. And just for this moment, get present in your heart and feel whatever it is that you're feeling in this center without judgment. Just noticing, bringing awareness, greater awareness to your presence. And feel the heart beating. Feel the golden light within the heart expanding out around your chest and out around your body. And then feel that golden light surrounding you, the golden column. This is a space of being held by the divine, being held by pure consciousness, by presence. And just allow yourself to feel that presence expanding around you. And now bring your awareness from the center of your heart space and the high heart, feeling the diamond light, activating the high heart consciousness. And now attune that high heart diamond light consciousness into your spine and moving up the spine now, all the way up and out the crown of the head, bringing this awareness up to central sun, and find and make contact with the heart of central sun. And just breathe into this awareness, the consciousness and the presence in the heart of central sun, the information center of our universe. This is where the divine light codes are activated and amplified and then sent to us through our solar sun. So feel those divine light codes now from the heart of central sun coming down. Imagine them coming down through the solar sun and into the crown of your head and moving down the spine, lighting up the internal space of the body, lighting up the blueprint, the crystalline blueprint of pure divinity within, and allowing that to move throughout the body, to flow through every cell, into the DNA, down the spine. And now feeling that tethered to the base of the spine, anchoring the heart codes of central sun into the physical body. Breathing into that essence of awareness. And now bring your awareness down through the layers of the earth, making contact with the heart of the Mother Earth, the center of the earth, and that beautiful nurturing energy of Divine Mother. And then allow that essence of Divine Feminine to move up through the layers of the earth as liquid crystal plasma coming up through roots into the bottom of your feet and the base of the spine, moving up the spine, activating the light within, spreading out throughout the body into every cell with this nurturing energy of inspiration and creativity. And then bring that light into your heart center, joining with the light from above and the light within. And then just feel the expansion in the heart now, expanding out to create this beautiful portal, a stargate of light in every possible color, seen and unseen, containing infinite possibility. This is the Stargate creatrix of pure divine possibility, of pure consciousness and awareness. Find yourself moving into this space where everything exists and everything is possible. And now, as you're arriving in this vision, in this feeling space, there's no right or wrong thing to see here. Let it begin to formulate around you. And it might look like being in just pure light, pure white light with all possibility present. It might look like any way. It doesn't matter how you see it is perfect. I want you to notice how it feels to be in this space of pure possibility. Is it uplifting? Is it electric with energy? Is it tingling? Do you feel it in your body? How does it feel emotionally? What does it inspire within you? Does it feel exciting? Does it feel full of possibility and awareness? Just breathe into this space and allow it to inform you. Now, this is a space full of light codes, encoded information in light. And as you're marinating and basking in this space, begin to bring to mind your vision. This is your vision of the new earth, your vision of the possibility that you're creating, that you desire to step into, to manifest, to create to bring into your world of now, your infinite now, and allow yourself to just start to notice possibly colors or images that might come in. Consider your intention in this space. And you may want to affirm your intention out loud or internally, whatever feels right. And I will share some global intentions for all of us for this space. I am anchored in connection. I am connected to highest possibility. I am guided by divine consciousness. I am aware. I create from possibility. I give and receive generously from infinite prosperity. All of my needs are met in the most divine way. I allow the highest good to inform my mind, body, and spirit. This space is supportive of all who enter here. The universe is always supportive of these intentions for the highest good. The universe is in my favor, favoring the highest calling of my soul. I serve from this space, anchored in divine light, anchored in Christ consciousness. I am informed by my higher self. I am connected to the highest good of all. I serve from this space of infinite love and connection. I allow myself to feel and receive all of the glorious blessings that the divine holds for me. This space holds the highest intention for all. I am connected to my community. This community of light effortlessly connects to each other, is mutually supportive. And begin to see the visions. What does this space, what does this reality feel like, look like? What thoughts are present here? Allowing your mind to attune to, I am safe to receive higher consciousness. I am safe to be vulnerably myself and authentically myself. It is safe to allow others to see me. It is safe to see and be seen for my divinity, for my light, my divine gifts. In this space, they are embraced as I embrace the gifts and the blessings of the others here. I allow who I am to flow from me, from my heart, from the truth of my being, to serve and support all others. And I allow myself to be supported by all others in this space and this vision. Now just take a moment to anchor in to your personal intention, in your personal truth and reality, anchoring and activating this vision. And now breathing it into the base of your spine. And feel the essence of this vision as if it was emotional energy. What emotions are felt in this space? And allow these higher experiences of emotional energy. It may feel like bliss. It may feel like heart expansion and awakening. It may feel like tingling energy or whatever other feelings come along with it. And if there are uncomfortable feelings that you're noticing in this space with no judgment, simply allow them to be what they need to be. Their information, that's all. Most likely information that desires to be cleared in order to anchor this higher possibility. And now allow yourself to receive divine light codes, divine light codes of infinite awareness into your body, activating into your body, coming down through the crown, into the spine, moving down the spine and into every cell, into the bloodstream, into the DNA itself, bringing online new elements of the latent DNA that are ready to wake up and ready to receive. These light codes are frequencies, are patterns, clearly formed, beautiful patterns of light that are being received as upgrades into the physical body. Breathing them in and allowing them to anchor in whatever space in your body desires to receive them. And so now just do a body scan, noticing what parts are asking to receive these new frequencies, these upgraded light frequencies and patterns. The brain, the throat, the heart, the lungs, the liver, the kidneys, the reproductive organs, the muscles, the tissues, the skin, the blood, the emotions, the emotional body, the mind, the realm of thought, and expanding out. Allow this activation to move out now to touch all lineage backward, all lineage forward. And now anchoring this upgrade across all time, dimension, space, and reality now, anchoring it into the base of the spine, allowing this upgrade into the heart, expanding from the heart out into the infinite layers of being, allowing this vision to move now into the grid work of the earth, out around the earth, touching every line, every point in the grid, upgrading the grid around our globe, out into space, and then back, reflecting back divine light, upgraded light codes for this fifth dimension and higher experience of this earth, for all who wish to receive it, amplifying that light in our connected hearts, connected to our ascension family, our soul family across the planet and beyond, in every other planet, the galactics, receiving and reflecting it back to us, amplifying the light in our world at this time, in bringing it into the point, a center point in the center of the earth, center point of divine light, anchoring it there and amplifying the light with golden Christ consciousness energy, and feeling that light reflect and reverberate into every heart on this planet, every soul that is assisting, every galactic that is anchoring this light for us, giving permission for this higher consciousness to exist and expand and inform this reality now. I am divine light, anchored in consciousness on this planet now. I choose the highest good of all for this reality, and I activate the upgrade now. Breathe and receive this into the center of your being, allowing it to expand you out across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Choosing this upgrade to the level that is perfect for you at this time and allowing it to come into your heart. Breathing it into the body, receiving it, allowing it to inform you in the perfect way. Anchoring and aligning and harmonizing and balancing. Breathing and receiving. Very good. Receiving and allowing. Surrendering to your highest good at this time. All of your guides are surrounding you. The ascension guides holding space. This is a choice point. Allow yourself to choose. What do you choose for your highest good at this time? It is always your choice. If you feel in your heart the divine yes, then just say yes and allow. And just know that this will anchor in the way that is perfect for your highest good, for each one's highest good at this time. Allowing yourself to come back to awareness now, to the heart. Bringing your awareness back to the heart center, the physical heart beating in the chest of your body, your beautiful body. This body is such a gift. Allow your body to receive this upgrade. Pure, vibrant health, activation of alignment to highest good. Just breathing in, anchoring your vision and the feeling and the knowing that go along with it. And then putting your hand over your heart center, one hand on the heart center, one hand on the stomach or the belly, the navel area. feeling yourself anchoring your greater light to this body and allowing it to just feel however it's feeling. Coming back now to more presence to your physicality. Begin to breathe your breath all the way to the bottom of the feet, wiggling the toes and feeling your presence as you're bringing all of this new energy and information through the portal of your heart, anchoring into this physicality, feeling your presence amplified, feeling your awareness in this body here and now, bringing that awareness up the legs to the knees, moving them around, up the thighs into the hips, the midsection, just moving that around, up the spine, the back, the chest, the shoulders, moving the shoulders now, into the neck, moving the neck, the head. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, fully conscious, fully aware, full of light. And as you're coming back, I invite you to take a drink of water. So you're getting present. And then we'll have share back in a moment.